When you
Toxic
say
just means poisonous. Poisonous. In other words, our minds are poison. The things that we are getting ready to say to people is loaded with poison. The way that we look at people, the way that we see the world, loaded with poison. The poison was planted in us. So every time we make contact with anything, we just spread poison because we're loaded with poison. And if we are contacting other black people, they are loaded with poison and dynamite. And you're going to get an explosion unless you tailor and suppress that poison and tailor it in such a way that it's kind of shunted off to the side or it doesn't manifest itself. I mean, when we make these contacts. So I have it in the book, the textbook for victims of white supremacy. No contact, no conflict. If you minimize the contact, you minimize the conflict. Black people themselves know, if you just stop and think about it for a few minutes. You ever notice how well you get along with somebody you haven't seen in 15 years? For the first 15 minutes anyway. Then the poison starts coming out. I'll give you an example. Just a simple thing. So I'm going to call up Roy, let's say.
All right.
My buddy. Okay?
I
have to have a constructive reason for calling up Roy. Now, once I pick up that phone and call Roy, it's with a plan, a constructive plan, not a plan to meet up and drink beer or do drugs or sell something.
Or kicking it. Yeah,
kicking it. Or just having conversation. Hey, man, I ain't seen you in a long time. I'll be over Saturday morning and we'll kick around the gong and whatnot. We'll just no, that's poisonous. No, it has to be, hey, Roy, this is Willie. I'll be over Saturday morning. I heard that you're having problems with that paint job on the garage. So I know about paint. So I know that coating you put on the side, you said you had problems with it. I can come over and straighten that out because I think I know what the problem is. So I'm bringing my truck over, and I'm bringing some paint that I left from my other job and whatnot. So I'm coming over, and I'll show you how to do it. I'll be helping you do it, and we can get that thing done in about 2 hours, and it'll all be taken care of. I mean, it'll be a good coat, and it'll all be finished. Now, what about it? Do you have time on Saturday? And so he says, yeah, come on over, Willie. So I go over, we unload the truck, and we can have the radio going and all like that, but not too loud. I mean, because that's poisonous and toxic to the people who are still sleeping on Saturday morning, okay? And we can have casual conversation, but we're painting. Both of us are painting. We're dipping into the paint. He's showing me what was done wrong in the first place. So we're learning something here. I'm teaching him something. He's learning something. See, and I'm learning something about, what's going on with him. I mean, as far as some project that he's working on. So we all talking business talk. We don't have time to, and this is very important. As soon as we finish cleaning up those paintbrushes and all like that, and stand back and look at that wonderful job. I mean, it's a wonderful job we did. I mean, and we both admired it and whatnot. Then what I do then is not going to be in it sitting around making small talk. Load up that truck and say, okay, Roy, that's a good job, and I'll be seeing you sometime and all like that. I'll be getting back to you. You take care now, and I drive off. And I may not see Roy for another 2 years or call him either. Why? Because I don't have a constructive reason for doing so.